Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do a super simple video just showing you guys how I apply my foundation, an in-depth video of how I apply it. Because for those beginners who are starting out and have no clue what they're doing, I figured why not? It's something super easy. So if you want to see how I apply my foundation, please keep watching. So first I'm going to start with my primer, and because I have combination skin, I'm actually going to be going in with a hydrating primer on the outside of my face and a smoothing primer for the T-zone. If you have drier skin, I would suggest using just a hydrating primer, no smoothing, because it'll end up drying and flaking and it's not cute. But if you have super oily skin, I suggest using a smoothing primer or a matte primer. And then combination skin, just use both. So I'm going to be using Smashbox's Photo Finish Primerizer. This is the primer and moisturizer in one. So first start by getting the hydrating one everywhere. And then I'm going to be going in with Smashbox, the original Photo Finish Smooth and Blur Primer. These are my absolute favorite primers. I'm just going to get that on my nose, under my eyes. I like to put some of the blurring primer under my eyes just because I feel like it smooths out any creases. It doesn't perfectly smooth them out, but it definitely helps. So just straight on the center of the face. Now, I always like a glowier look. So if you don't, you can skip this step if you just like a matte look. But for me, I'm going to go in with Marc Jacobs Do You Dewdrops. And I'm just going to get a pump of that and kind of just massage it into my skin like a lotion. I just put it in the high points first. Then after that's all on, I'm going in with my foundation, and this seems like it's going to be an all Smashbox video, and most of it is. I'm going to be going in with Smashbox Studio Skin 15 Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation. This is in the shade 2.35. So I just put it on my face like that. I take a little bit and just disperse it evenly. It always helps when I do this. I just like to put dots all over my face so that it disperses pretty evenly and you're not left with like a glob in the middle and then it's super sparse over here. So after this, just go in with a beauty blender or any sponge. You can use a brush too, but I just prefer a beauty blender because sponges have pores like your skin where brushes don't, and so I just think it gives a faker look when you use a brush. But that's just a personal opinion. You could definitely use a brush if you like that. And I like to dab it in circular motions. Don't drag. Never drag. And always make sure to get under your chin, go onto your neck, and over your ear. The reason I go over my ear is just in case I take pictures or something. I don't want to have like, a tanner face and then a random red or white ear. So just make sure to cover all your bases. And this sponge is from Huda Beauty. It is actually really, really good. Just really want to make sure to blend it down. Just make sure you don't let it cake up in areas and it's even. And I always like to get it over my eyelids and under. Just get it everywhere on your face because then you're going to go with concealer and bronzer and whatever after. If that's what you like. You want to always pay attention to your creases in your face and make sure nothing is settling in there. Nose creases and chin crease. Those are the biggest ones. If you do this in front of a window, you'll be able to see a lot better if there's any sparse areas or patches. So I suggest doing it in front of direct sunlight. But if that's not an option, you flash your flashlight or something to help you out if you don't feel confident in how blended it is. Alright, now for concealer, I'm going to be going in with Smashbox Studio Skin Flawless 24-Hour Concealer. And this is in the shade Light Medium Warm Olive. I'm just going to pop that under my eye. I like to go on the forehead and down the bridge of my nose, the tip, Cupid's bow, and chin. And then I'm just going to go in and beauty blend that. But before I do that, let me show you guys that I'm going to be using my Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder to set my under eyes and my entire face. I'm going to be going in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills A7 brush. So starting with my chin, just blending that out. Cupid's bow. And this is not so much to highlight as it is to conceal any redness, because I know I have redness running down here on my chin. So going under my eyes. And going over top of my eyelid. Picking up some of that powder. And before you set your face, and before you set your entire face, you can go with your cream contour, cream blush, or cream highlight if you want. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go in and set my face. You can do this and then go in with any powder products afterwards. So you can go in with powder bronzer, powder blush, and powder highlight. You just don't want to use any creams on top of powder. It'll end up kind of taking it off of your skin, putting the wet over the dry. And that's about it. Let me just take the foundation on my lips. And that's how I apply my foundation. And it's kind of trivial for a lot of you, but some people don't actually know how to apply their foundation properly. And so I thought I'd just help with the tips that I have for any beginners just starting out in the makeup world. So anyway, I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos. I love you guys so much, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video.